Good morning, loves. So, yesterday I was talking to somebody special to me, significant to me, and I was telling her about this thing that happened. So, last week I got a cold call, like just kind of out of nowhere, about my second book. And then we played phone tag, and then on Monday we got the opportunity to talk, and I was sharing, and she was asking me questions, and it was just a teeny bit like humiliating in a way. She was just like, oh, you only have, well, she didn't say only, but it was like, oh, you have 53 um YouTube followers, subscribers. And I just was like, I was just kind of like, and your point would be what? I don't know. I just felt slightly humiliated, but that was probably just me projecting on. And we had this talk, and I sort of turned it around, and I asked, how long have you been in business? And this was basically a publishing and a digital marketing company. Okay, so I was pretty excited about it, and I asked them if we could have a Zoom call. She said, well, I'll check with my manager and I'll get back to you what times would be good for you. And then nothing. There was nothing. She didn't get back to me. And I don't know what the phone call was about. I don't know if it was a reconnaissance mission or if they thought they didn't want to take a chance on me, or I don't know what, but it doesn't. I was expressing to this person yesterday that it doesn't really matter, because it's like a spark. There's like these opportunities are like these little sparks, spark. And then they, at some point there will be, a fire and blazing. And so I'm not really that worried about it. But she said something. She said something that I thought was really, that I wanted to talk about in this YouTube. She said, it'll be however God wants it to be. And I have a long history with this person. I've known her my whole life. So I have a long history with this person. And I was trying to figure out, what does she mean by that? It'll be how God wants it to be. Like, was she, I wasn't really sure. And sort of like these, like a lot of times, we say, God is in control. And I'm always just like, what? What does that mean? Because I actually believe that the whole system is based on love and freedom. It's based on love and freedom. And so it felt really contrary to everything that I believe at this point in my life. That, because I was saying that God is my marketer. I know this sounds really funny to people who are not on a similar path as me, but God is my marketer. Like, so when these opportunities come to me, I kind of go down that little road and see, okay, is this an opportunity that I want to pursue, or is it not? And so I kind of investigate, and then that's just kind of how I do it. But I trust in God. I trust in God ultimately. And so, like, is the system based on control, or is it based on freedom? And so it was at one point, like even before I had my experience, that I started to hear like the words, like what I would ask God. I would say, okay, what path should I take? And then I would hear, make up your own mind, which sounds kind of cruel, but in a sense, it's kind of true. Like, God gave me life and trusts me, because there's nothing that I do outside of God. There's nothing that I do outside of God, but also God trusts me to live my life and enjoy. That I really think we are here for joy. Like, a lot of people think we're here for lessons. We're here to pay off karma. I don't believe in any of that. I don't. I mean, I think that we learn things here for sure. There's no doubt. But I don't think that, like, I don't know how to describe this exactly. Like, sometimes I hear these things, like God put you in this horrible position to like make you move or something. And I'm just sitting there going, I don't believe that. I put myself in a horrible, horrible position based on my choices. It's like a lot of times in hindsight, we look back and we say, oh yeah. Aside from a frying pan over our head, we got every sign. Every sign in the book was there. Danger, 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 do not proceed. And we do it anyway. And I think God is just there to pick us up. Our biggest cheerleader, God. Anyway, I just wanted to put it out there because it is my belief that the system is based on love and freedom. That's just my belief. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll be back.